In previous lecture, we have seen fluid kinematics, methods of describing fluid motion, that is Langevin method and Eulerian method, and different types of fluid flow. In this lecture, we are going to see continuity equation and continuity equation in 3 dimensions. The continuity equation is based on the principle of conservation of mass, and that equation is called as continuity equation. For this, we have to consider a pipe flow. This is a pipe flow, fluid flowing through the pipe, and this is direction of flow. Consider section 1 and this is section 2. For fluid flowing through pipe at all cross section, the quantity of fluid per second is constant. That is, quantity do not changes. Quantity will remain constant according to conservation of mass. Now what we have to do, we have to see parameters at section 1 and section 2. Consider cross section 1 as shown in all two cross section as shown in figure. Let V1 will be average velocity at cross section 1-1. So V1 rho 1 and A1 for section 1 and V2 rho 2 and A2 for section 2. So rho 1 is density at section 1-1. A1 is area of pipe at section 1-1, and V2, rho 2 and A2 are the corresponding values for this section number 2. Now, rate of flow at section 1 will be equal to rho 1 A1 V1. This will be rate of flow, and rate of flow at section 2 will be rho 2 A2 V2. Now, according to conservation of mass or law of conservation of mass, rate of flow at section 1, this rate of flow at section 1-1 will be equal to rate of flow at section 2-2. So now what we have to do, we have to equate those two equations. So rho 1 A1 V1 equal to rho 2 A2 V2. This will be our equation, and this equation is applicable to compressible as well as incompressible fluid. For incompressible fluid, rho 1 is equal to rho 2. For incompressible fluid, density will remains constant. So this equation 1 will be rho 1 rho 2 get cancelled. So A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2 for incompressible fluid. And for compressible fluid, this will be rho 1 A1 V1 equal to rho 2 A2 V2. This is simple continuity equation. Now we are going to see continuity equation in 3 dimensions. For that, consider this rectangular block and directions, x direction, y direction and z direction. Consider a fluid element of length dx, dy and dz. This is dx fluid element, length of fluid element, dy length of fluid element and dz. See here, this is dz in the direction x, y, z respectively. U, v and w are the, this is u, this is v and this is w are the inlet velocity components in x direction, y direction and z directions respectively. Here we have to obtain gain of mass in x direction, gain of mass in y direction, gain of mass in z direction, and we are going for net gain of masses. And as first we have to calculate net gain of masses, then according to law of conservation of mass cannot be created nor be destroyed in a fluid element. The net increase of mass per second in a fluid element must be equal to the rate of increase of mass in that fluid element. So mass of fluid element will be rho dx dy dz, and its rate of increase with respect to time will be dabba by dabba t of q dabba rho by dabba t of dx dy dz, and we have to equate net of gain of masses with rate of increase of mass with time, and by equating two equations we can get continuity equation in Cartesian coordinates. So now see in this figure what we have to do. First we have to obtain gain of mass in x direction, then gain of mass in this y direction, and then gain of mass in this z direction. and from this three equation, by adding those three equations, we will get net gain of masses, and then we have to equate this net gain of masses with rate of increase of mass. For obtaining gain of mass in x direction, what we have to do, this is x direction and we have to obtain gain of mass in x direction. For that, what we have to do, we have to obtain mass of fluid entering through phase ABCD, mass of fluid entering through phase ABCD, and mass of fluid leaving through EFGH. So mass of fluid, this is entering and this is leaving through EFGH, and gain of mass in x direction will be given by mass entering minus mass leaving through EFGH, mass entering through ABCD minus mass leaving through EFGH. So now see here, mass of fluid entering through phase ABCD. So mass of fluid entering in x direction through ABCD is given by rho into velocity in direction x into area ABCD. So rho u dy dz. So this is dy dz. This will be area. Now mass of fluid leaving through phase EFGH will be given as rho u dy dz plus dabba by dabba x of rho u dy dz into direction dx. So this is mass of fluid leaving through EFGH. What we have to do here, we have to take fraction of mass entering plus fraction of mass entering for mass leaving the fluid per second. Now gain of mass in x direction will be given as mass through ABCD minus mass through EFGH. So rho u dy dz, this will be mass through ABCD or mass entering through phase ABCD in x direction, and this is our mass leaving. So right here rho u dy dz multiply by minus sign inside this bracket. So here also we will get minus sign. So dabba by dabba x of rho u dy dz into dx. These two quantities will get cancelled. So gain of mass in x direction will be dabba by dabba x of minus dabba by dabba x of rho u dy dz dx, and simply we can write this as a mass, gain of mass in x direction will be equal to minus dabba by dabba x rho u into dx dy dz. This is gain of mass in x direction. Similarly, what we have to do, we have to obtain gain of mass in y direction and gain of mass in z direction. For that, see here, similarly the net gain of mass in y direction will be given as dabba by rho v, v is velocity for y direction, into dx dy dz, and gain of mass in z direction is also given as minus dabba by dabba z of rho w, w for velocity, w is velocity in z direction, so minus dabba by dabba z into rho w dx dy dz. Now we have to obtain net gain of masses in all direction. For that we have to do summation of all three equations. So minus sign will be common, dabba by dabba x of rho u plus dabba by dabba y of rho v plus dabba by dabba z of rho w into dx dy dz is common. This will be equation 1. So this is equation 1, and now according to mass of conservation of or mass of law of mass of conservation, mass is neither created nor destroyed in the fluid element. The net increase of mass per unit time of fluid element must be equal to the rate of increase of mass in that fluid element. So net gain of masses will be equal to the net increase of mass in the fluid element, and mass of fluid element is, so this is mass of fluid element is rho dx dy dz, density into fluid elements. Then rate of increase of mass with respect to time will be given by dabba t of this equation, or this rho d dabba by dabba t of mass will be rate of increase of mass with respect to time. So this will be our final equation, dab rho by dab t into dx dy dz for increase of mass in the fluid element. So this is equation number second, and this is our equation number first. Now what we have to do, we have to equate net increase of mass per unit time with rate of increase of masses in the fluid element. So by equating this equation number 1 and this equation number 2, we will get our continuity equation. So now equate those two equations here. So this is our first equation and this is our second equation. See here, dx dy dz will get cancelled, and this is negative sign, and from we can write this here, negative sign get cancelled. So dab rho by dab t into dab by dab x of rho u into dab by dab y of rho v into dab by dab z of rho w equal to 0. This equation number third, this equation is our continuity equation in the Cartesian coordinates in its most general form. So this is our required continuity equation. This equation is obtained by equating equation number 1 and equating equation 1 and equation 2. And this continuity equation can be applicable to steady flow, unsteady flow, uniform flow, non-uniform flow, compressible flow, incompressible flow. For steady flow, we know that dab p by dab t equal to 0, and equation third will become the put value of dab rho by dab t 0, so remaining will be this equation. Only dab by dab x of rho u plus dab by dab y of rho v plus dab by dab z of rho w will remain. And then for incompressible fluid flow, rho is constant, so we can take rho as a constant and rho will get cancelled. See here, take this rho as a constant, then we will get dab u by dab x plus dab v by dab y plus dab w by dab z equal to 0. This is our equation number 4. This is continuity equation in 3 dimensions. And for 2-dimensional flow, eliminate dw by dz. For 2-dimensional flow, w will be 0 and equation becomes dab u by dab x plus dab v by dab y equal to 0 for 2 dimensions. So this is continuity equation in 3 dimensions. This is all about continuity equation in 3 dimensions. In this lecture, we have seen continuity equation and continuity equation in 3 dimensions. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Hope you liked my videos. Please subscribe to my channel TechnoSource Creation and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.